Okay, I just felt like reacting to some of the new cards that came out because I've seen most of them, but I want to, I don't know, talk about them because some of them seem really cool. So, first one is for Age of Overlord, which seems to be a really good set so far. Exceed the Pendulum, a Link 3 Light Spellcaster Link effect. Its effect is basically you can pendulum summon an additional monster from your hand or graveyard, so long as you have the correct scales. And that's kind of like about it. It as well can add a face-up pendulum monster from your extra deck to your hand, which is kind of cool, I guess, in some corner cases. I agree with what most people are saying, where this is just a replacement for Selene and is not what Pendulum really needs. It's still a good card. It can recover pendulum monsters from the grave, and it's like an okay thing to go into as soon as you've made Beyond the Pendulum. But I couldn't really understand why you would do that when instead you could just make like Apollousa to stop yourself from getting a beard. So that's like only really like okay. Um, some of the other cool cards. I've been playing a lot of Labyrinth on Master Duel just because like it's a new deck. It's extremely strong. It's fun. This card seems really cool. It lets you either special summon a Labyrinth monster from your hand or set a normal trap, and it can be activated this turn if it's a normal trap. And it can summon itself from graveyard if your opponent responds to your cards. The reason that the second effect is important is for your Lady Labyrinth of the Silver Castle, you want to chain it to the activation of a normal trap card, and if your opponent responds with just any card effect, it means that you can't do that. This punishes them for doing that because then you gain an extra body on field, which it's not the greatest body on field, but still just a random level 6 extender is sometimes actually pretty decent because Labyrinth is a bit of a combo deck if you play the furniture build. Being able to set a normal trap card from your hand just lets you effectively virus lock your opponent turn 1 really easily, which is really powerful. It's also kind of cool. I really like the artwork, and for no particular reason. This card I should talk about. SP Little Knight. Place your bets on whether this card is going to be a secret rare or not. But if this card is a super rare, I know I'll do something ridiculous. I know maybe I'll make something. I don't know, but I'm predicting it's going to be an ultra or a secret, and then just be really expensive. But basically, this is the replacement for Nightmare Unicorn because if you basically link summon it using IP, you can banish a card your opponent controls. And then when your opponent activates a card effect, you can target 2 cards on the field, usually itself, and an opponent's card, banish them. Which is cool. It's really strong just because it's 2 pieces of removal compared to Nightmare Unicorn, which is 1. Additionally, it brings itself back, which means you can banish another card on the next turn, or banish the same card, which, is really nice. It's also just a link to, pretty nice. Going to be good in Sprite, I'm guessing, really good in Sprite, but it's just going to be usable in anything that can make IP or wants to end on IP. So just kind of a ridiculously strong card. There's a lot of archetype stuff. So this is the cool one. I've heard good things about TG, but I have not really read them. So let's go. Tech Genus Rocket Salamander. I think the Tech Genus cards are just ancient at this point. I know there are 5Ds archetype that was out at the point of 5Ds. I know they topped 1 tournament or maybe 2. And I know they have most of them have some kind of bad floating effect during the end phase. I'm pretty sure you can add a TG if they're Centigrade this time. Okay. Level 1, Fire Pyro Effect Monster. So this can be searched off the new Pyro Search card. You can only use each effect once per turn. You contribute a TG monster, special a TG monster with a different original name from your deck. Really good. If you control a machine TG monster, you can target level 4 or lower TG monster in your graveyard, special interacts. Okay, really strong card. It contributes itself to any TG monster, and its second effect effectively allows it to kind of trade out. Not trade out, but it allows you to gain another TG body as an extender if you open a lot of extenders, which I think is cool. It's hopefully, if the other cards are good, both a starter and an extender, which is really nice. Also, the TGs, they have that ridiculous monster, the Link monster that says summon a TG from hand, deck, grave, or 3 different monsters, which is, that's pretty good. Level 2, was the above monster a tuner? It was not. Okay. A tuner plus a non-tuner. Level 2, Earth Warrior Synchro Tuner effect. You could only use the first and third effects. If this card is synchro summoned, you can add a TG spell trap from deck to hand. Pretty good. If you can get another level 1 body on field. Once per opponent's main phase quick effect, you can immediately after this effect resolve synchro summon using monsters you control's material, including this card. If this card is sent to the monsters into the graveyard, you can send a TG card from deck to grave. Okay, so as a quick sync effect, when you use it for anything, it can Foolish Burial a TG card and it searches a TG spell. Really strong. The only awkward thing is you'd need 2 level 1s on field and one of them being a tuner. So that's not the easiest thing to do in the world. Tech Genius over Dragna, or TG over Dragna. Level 5 Dark Dragon Synchro Effect Monster. A tuner plus 1 non-tuner. You can only use the first effect once per turn. If this card is synchro summoned, special summon any number of TG monsters from your grave and defense position. Also, you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of the turn except TG monsters. That's already really good. If this card in the field is destroyed, draw a card. Yeah, that's okay. That's the second effect is cool because like if your opponent barons it, then at least you get to draw a card. Still really good. Don't know why my mouse is loading, but just incredible effect. Incredible effect. Just soul charge for TG. The archetype's not that great, so this is fine. I'm guessing. Like, I think TGs have like 1 okay boss monster apart from this, so like it doesn't matter that much. Let me see. Level 12 Earth Machine Synchro Effect, 4K, TG Galave Blaster. 2 or more synchro monsters. Okay, not the easiest thing to get in the world, but you can probably do it with 2Gs. Quick effect, you can target 1 monster. There's something extra deck, banish it. You can use this effect up to the number of non-tuner synchro monsters. Okay, so twice per turn you can banish a monster opponent's special summon extra. Cool. Once per turn if a monster becomes banished face up, you can target 1 of them special summon to your field. Okay, that's cool. Pretty good, but not like game-winningly good. Sometimes game-winningly good, but not all the time. Tech Genius Limit Breaker. Tech Genius Break Limit. You don't use the first and second effect. Discard. The recording cut out, so sorry about that. Anyway, I was back at this. I think this is a really strong card. It's a really good starter and it's kind of cool. And it's really good recursion. So just honestly incredible card. The ability to target TG in your graveyard, shuffle it into the deck, and if you control a machine TG, you can add it to your hand instead. Just a really good card. Really broken. All clear. All machine monsters. It's a continuous spell. TG monsters become machines. You can also summon an additional TG. During main phase, destroy TG in your monster, and if you do, add a TG with monster. Okay, this is good. You can search an additional TG. You get an extra normal summon, and all monsters become machines, which works with the Pyro one above. Good card, strong card. Probably like maybe a 2 of, maybe a 3 of. Tech Genius, okay. Close Tech Genius close. When your opponent activates a spell trap card or monster effect and you control. Oh, it's a counter trap that just says negate. If a synchro monster becomes banished while this card is in your graveyard, you can set this card. Okay, it has recursion. Yeah, these TG cards seem extremely strong. I think they're just going to make it like a really good, decent rogue strategy on their own. And finally, equip yourself with Armored. This is like a shark retrain. Yeah, so I'm having tons of recording issues, so I'm going to have to zoom past these, so you get a quick explanation. This one lets you draw a card, which is pretty good. So far, also as it gives equip monsters effects. This one also gives equip monster effect, a less good effect, but it searches Armored Xyz cards, which I haven't read yet. Also, you can put the rank 5 and the rank 7 on top of lower ranked monsters, basically. So the rank 3 can rank up into the rank 5 easily, which can rank up into the rank 7. The rank 7 is basically allows you to equip cards, equip monster cards your opponent controls if cards become equipped to this card. And it lets you target Xyz cards in your grave and add it to your hand, which is cool. Xyz and Thrust. You can only activate 1. Add an Armored Xyz card from your deck to your hand. Then you can make the 2 levels of 2 monsters you control. Okay, cool. Can be used as an engine, possibly. If this card is in your graveyard except the turn this center, you can banish it targeting an Xyz monster. Target an Xyz monster card treated as a quick card in your spell and trap turn. Special summon it. Cool. Let's go through the loops again. This card which I think you're searching, Full Armored Xyz. If an Xyz monster is on the field, Xyz summon a monster afterwards. You can banish this from your graveyard, target an Xyz monster or equip 1 other Xyz monster from your face-up field or graveyard. Okay, so it can be used as an engine for rank 3, rank 5, rank 4, rank 6. But actually, basically, rank 3 and 4 decks can use this as a cool engine. And I think that's about it. Sorry about the quick summary at the end. That's just some of the new cards that I think are pretty good, especially SP Little Knight. This card's broken. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Bye. Oh yeah, we got a hedgehog.